सो पॉडकास्ट करायचं ऑब्सेशन सध्या फार आहे, पण ते विसरायचंही नाही आहे. सगळ्या गोष्टी ज्या काय शिकल्यात, मांडल्यात, त्या सगळ्या अशा मांडत जायचं, ते सगळं सांगत जायचं आहे ऑफकोर्स. कारण माझ्यासाठीच भविष्यात ते महत्त्वाचे वाटत आहेत मला. आय स्टील रिमेंबर सो मेनी फ्रेश मेमरीज ऑफ दी स्टार्टअप्स विच आय बीन गॉन थ्रू. जसं चुका म्हणूया, अजूनही शिकणं म्हणूया, किंवा आत्ता रिसेंटली आलेल्या कितीतरी ऑब्स्टिकल्स म्हणूया. सो ऑफकोर्स त्या सगळ्या भारी आहेत. पण अनसर्टेनिटी भयंकर असते. ह्यात अनसर्टेनिटी आजही आहे. किती सर्टनवर दाखवलं तरी आय एम नॉट दी मोस्ट फॅन्टॅस्टिक पर्सन or the executioner, I must say, not a person wise. Let others judge me. And one second, so I'm not the most awesome executioner, so I delay things bit. सो त्याच्यामुळे होतं कसं की भरपूर इश्यूज येत राहतात माझ्या अनुभवात, आणि जेणेकरून तिथून रिकवर होणं फार कठीण होत जातं. सो जी लिडिंग एज असते त्या समहाव because of my procrastination, because of my being lethargic in a day-to-day life, somehow I conclude that. So त्याच्यामुळे होतं कसं की ती गोष्टी कुठेतरी राहून जातात गोष्टी, आणि त्याची जो लिडिंग एज असते तो मिस होऊन जातो. देन आय बिकम दी एव्हरेज, देन आय कम्पीट विथ दी एव्हरेज. सो ती एक भयंकर वाईट गोष्ट आहे. इफ यू हॅव दॅट, जस्ट ट्राय टू avoid it. If you have something in the head, just implement, execute it, and try whether it's succeeding or failing. It will help you to get that initial lead, other than the comparing to others. आणि त्याच्यामुळे ते खूप मोठं रोल प्ले करतं. आणि अदरवाईज नाहीतर मग तुम्हाला सगळ्यांसोबत कम्पीट करावं लागतं. ती रिस्क फॅक्टर असतो, बट इट्स बेटर टू समराईज. कारण खूप चांगल्या चांगल्या गोष्टी मी मिस केल्यात जस्ट फॉर मी बिईंग lethargic or procrastinating for the things, cause there is no other validations of the same. आणि त्यांनी खूप प्रॉब्लेम्स घडलेत. सो I would personally suggest ki myself also in the future to do things as as early as possible, take a risk, do new things, think before and execute as soon as possible. Like, don't think meanwhile, like plan it thoroughly before, and while executing, do the execution properly. Don't hesitate at that point of time. आणि हे माझ्याकडून फार विचित्रपणे उशिरा घडतं समहाव. दो आय एम कन्व्हिन्स, समहाव आय डिले स्टफ बिकॉज ऑफ माय शिट. आणि हे सगळं घडत असताना ना, सध्याचं जे मागे मी किती दिवस म्हणतोय, ते सध्या सगळ्यात मोठी गोष्ट माझ्या डोक्यात चालली की प्रॉब्लेम फॉर मी टू शेअर माय एक्सप्रेशन्स, टू शेअर माय व्ह्यूज, टू शेअर माय एक्सपिरियन्सेस थ्रू आउट. इट इज आय खूप भीतीदायक असतात त्या गोष्टी. मी 2-3च गोष्टी बोटी सतत घुटमळत राहतो, कारण आय कांट बी ट्रुली ट्रू in front of everyone. I have that sense of consciousness, let's say, because what if other come to know about the secrets, physical, personal. Sorry for my voice. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. मग ते खूप भीती वाटत राहते, जेणेकरून प्रॉब्लेम्स येतात भरपूर खरं वागण्याला. आता ते आहेच, खरंच आहे. पण बिझनेसबद्दल जेव्हा बोलणं होतं तेव्हा कधी मला 10 मिनटं रेकॉर्ड करायचं आहे, सो ह्याने अपलोड होईल. सो बिझनेसबद्दल बोलणं होताना कधी काही गोष्टी आय वुड लव्ह टू सजेस्ट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, टीम. सेकंड ऑफ ऑल, अडॅप्टेबिलिटी. थर्ड, लक. फोर्थ, प्लॅनिंग. फिफ्थ, execution. Sixth again, learning, personal life, execution, structural execution. They're like iteration. Yeah, not execution means iteration. तुम्ही रिपीटेबली किती करताय. नेटवर्किंग आहेच. अँड सीकिंग हे थोडं आणि जास्त महत्त्वाचं आहे पुढच्या पायरीपेक्षा. सो these are the few things. And being conscious is one of the most important part, because me, they got transferred to success. So being conscious is one of the most important part. There are few habits you have to build for yourself. It will help you a lot. So there are so many mistakes which I have done, I'm still doing, and I wanted to avoid this. So I would love to tell you that these are the mistakes you should avoid while in this process, and which will help you overall to gain the stuff, I think. And yeah, that's so true. And the initial resistance which I've learned through lots of mistake is adapt. Never hesitate to collaborate. Never hesitate to share your share of profit with others if it's gonna help you to add a huge amount of expertise in your resource, because it's gonna help you for sure. Because I have wasted a lot of my time in for resisting to share these things, and it's a waste of time. Otherwise, anytime, anyway, after some time, you're gonna do the same to scale up. So it's better you do from the for day one. mm, you need to have the understanding, you need to have the empathy, you need to have the humbleness to communicate properly. And I don't want you to fake it. You have to mean it, you have to mean it to the great extent. It will help you a lot. ते खूप मदतशीर ठरतं. You have to empathize your team, you have to empathize your customer, you have to empathize each and every person who are somehow related to your customer ecosystem, because they are people, they are spending their time, attention and money on your entity. So you have to respect them, and you have to understand what they want to convey, though they are angry, sad, happy, whatever. You have to convey rationally, that you have to try to understand rationally that why they are what they are saying. And if it is good, you will feel good. If it is bad, you might feel bad, but you have to face it. You have to face it with utmost presence, because you'll come to know how great mistake you have just avoided by being there, listening to that person, because he's going to share the most valuable opinion what other won't give you, who is just busy pampering you. So it's good to listen to it consciously. You don't need to react it if you don't want to. You can just listen it. He might not know the real reason, so he might be wrong or right. You have to take a chance, but you have to listen very consciously, because it might help you to the great extent. uh, so I do get a call from the people stating, "Hey, I want to start a business. So what to do now? How, from where I can procure, and what to do?" Business is an interesting part. People, if you don't know what to do, then why you're doing business is the most important part. You should ask yourself, like, why you want to do business? Just to escape the job? Then don't do the business is what I would suggest. Do part-time freelancing part, or do part-time. First try part-time, because if you don't know why you want to do business simply, and if you are not ready to do the business properly, I mean, when you're mentally prepared and you're ready to keep yourself responsible, you know what you're going to do in the business, then it's good to handle the intense situation you're going to face in the business part. Because job is much less suffocating than the business, I can guarantee you that. So a business, doing business is never a greatly uh, glamorized thing, and it should not be the most glamorous thing in the world, because it's the most unorganic thing a happy person can do. I don't think if you want to live happy, business is the thing you should do. No, business on a day-to-day basis, I'm saying ki if you want to live very soulful, happy, peaceful life, I don't think business is the thing you do. With the framework currently which you have, I know if with the peaceful mind you can do whatever you want to do properly, but with the current competition and all the bullshit is happening from establishing from the scratch, it's very difficult to do the very soothing and peace of mind mindset. uh, so, so basically it's very difficult to do business when you think that you want to do business just to escape a job. Job is comparatively less suffocating, less exhausting, because you have very less shit to manage. In business, when you're starting by your own, I'm saying it's not that you're directly on the board or something which on the business which your dad owns. Of course it has its own difficulties. I'm just stating of my experience as an entrepreneur that the business, uh, when you start business in a job, you have one particular responsibility you need to manage, and other things are managed by other people who are expert in that field, of course. So you don't need to manage other things which you are no expertise in. But in business, when you're starting from the scratch, you have to look, and you're a founder, so you have to in a way understand each and every department, and if needed need to handle the same too. So it is most uncomforting because you are not trained for that and you don't want to do these things, but you have to do because there is no option for you at the beginning at least. So, and you have to understand the things, you have to do the most uncomfortable task by yourself, so that you can run your own business. And that's the most exhausting part. It's a continuous process. It's not that later it's gonna exhaust. uh, there'll be a time you need to do these things and continuously. So it's not an impossible part. Just wanted to say that if you want to do business just to escape from the job, it's not the ideal thing to do. Do freelancing or follow your passion. Whatever the business is doing, is business is your passion, then you won't ask such question as what should I do, I want to do business. You won't ask this such question. There'll be a motivation, there'll be inspiration for you for sure. And so follow your passion, do a freelancing rather. If you are expert accountant, if you are expert uh, web developer, if you are expert app developer, if you are expert engineer, interior decorator, or whatever you are expert in, start providing the service as a freelancing party as a side business. Initially you will come to know what you want to do in that domain. If you like what you like to do, so whatever you like to do, just start by side as a side project as a freelancer. So you'll come to know, are you able to handle it as a business on its own and different entity, or you are better off as a job person. Because does not only require the skill set, it also required other things to sustain that skill set and make that skill set valuable in the society while interacting with other people who requires your services. So uh, try doing that partially. You will come to know whether you are capable of doing other things also. If you're getting good feedback but you're not able to manage it, try recruiting the other freelancers who can help you with the certain departments, which like if you are handling the IT part, let's say you are let's imagine you're an IT expert, and or let's imagine you're a great accountant. Okay, so now you got few clients who are seeking your help in accounting, and you're helping them with the accounting part. Is great, but now you need help. Of course your own accounting you can manage and you love to do that. That's why you're passionately doing it and you earn such skill set. But that now it comes to a marketing part, sales part, that which you are lacking in because your expertise in marketing, accounting. So now it comes to you to hire another freelancer, and seek his help, and share whatever profits you gain, give him a target, let's say, and ask him what he can do better for me, and let him do what he likes to do the most, like which is marketing and sales, and he will gain a business for you. And still it is going partially when the thing will be out of your control, let's say, and not out of your control, or to run as a side business. It is gaining its own traffic, it is gaining its own sustainable flow. Then you can of course leave the job and do that full time. And anyway you're doing full time thing now, but with the limited responsibility of managing the thing which you like, which is accounting, because other things you already by luck got a good people who are handling on your behalf. So that's how you should start a business rather than having no clue how to run a business. So there is no urgency of doing, everyone should do business. असं काही घाई नाही की प्रत्येकाने बिझनेसमध्ये उलाट टाकलं पाहिजेत आणि तरच देश बदलेल वगैरे वगैरे. अं, जग जगाच्या पेसने चाललेलं आहे, देश देशाच्या पेसने चाललेला आहे, आपण आपल्या पेसने चालूया. उगाच काहीतरी ट्रेंड चालला म्हणून करण्यात काही मतलब नाही. जेव्हा आपलं जर चांगला जॉब आहे तर ही पण खूप मोठी देणगी आहे. इट्स अ ग्रेट ब्लेसिंग टू हॅव अ गुड जॉब, कॉज currently institutions are giving great favors and perks to the employee. They are not even treating them as an employee, they're directly treating them as a consultant or as a partner. So it's a big thing. ते पुराणा आधीसारखं टिपिकल मानसिकता नाही राहिली आहे की तुम्ही फक्त कामगार राहणार आणि तुमचं कामाचा मोबदला तुम्हाला सर्टन पगार मिळणार आणि तो पण फूर लिमिटेड असणार. तुम्ही कितीही केलं तरी आता नाही. आता तुमच्या कामावर शक्यता वाढत जातात, पॉसिबिलिटीज खूप घडतात. यू कॅन बी अ सीईओ ऑफ द सेम कंपनी ॲज वेल. यू कॅन अर्न इन crores, not even as a CEO, without being a CEO also by. So there are, and of course I've seen, and त्यासाठी तुम्हाला खूप ग्रेट असणं त्याची पण गरज नाही. तुम्ही एक VP जरी बनला तरी यू कॅन अर्न पॅकेज इन करोड्स, विच इज मेनी मोर व्हॅल्युएबल देन सो मेनी स्टार्टअप. सो कारण त्यांची स्केलेबिलिटी चांगली असते, त्यांची बाकीचे इन्फ्रा इतकं ऑप्टिमाइज असतो, दे कॅन जनरेट ग्रेट सेल्स, दे कॅन जनरेट मेनी अदर थिंग विच इज रिक्वायर्ड टू रन अ कंपनी. सो दॅट यू जस्ट नीड टू बी गुड ॲट युअर ओन फोर्टे अँड दे विल शेअर अ प्रॉफिट विथ यू. सो हे खूप मोठं ब्लेसिंग आहे सध्या टू हॅव अ गुड जॉब also. So you can seek a good job if you would like to do a job. So don't feel inferior or don't feel less of for doing a job. कारण जॉब करणं पण खूप भारी गोष्ट आहे. त्यामुळे सिम्पल आहे की बिझनेसच करावा. म्हणजे माझ्या सगळ्या प्रश्नांची किंवा त्रास हे माझ्या सगळ्या प्रश्न आणि त्रासाचं मूळ हे जॉब आहे, असं काहीतरी हे चुत्यापा मीडिया जो सध्या टाकतोय. सो त्या डोंट टेक इट इन अ हेड. Yeah, if the work culture is toxic, then of course you can switch a job for a good work culture, of course. But if you like to do a job, just do a job. If you like to do business, then of course do a business. I'll of course help you if you would like to do what you. If you from heart like to do business, then of course you can do business. हे सगळं सुरू असताना आपल्याकडे जॉबची एक विचित्र पद्धत सुरू केली आहे सध्या की ड्रॉप आउट आहे, मी जॉब सोडला वगैरे. सो विदाऊट प्रिपरेशन सोडून आणि बंडखोरी दाखवण्यात काही इतकीशी मजा वाटत नाही. खरंच करताना मग तुम्ही इतका विचारही करत नाही तुम्ही, आणि यू डोंट focus or you don't prioritize that what you have done is that what's your achievement is that you have left the job for business. So you have done it for yourself, as you have done it for yourself. It's not an achievement first of all. Yeah, त्याच्यानंतर तुम्ही ॲज अ बिझनेस काय करताय, दॅट माइट बी अ story to tell others. But job sold like is the achievement असेल, then that's not an achievement. You left something which someone gave an opportunity to you and they trusted you, they groomed you, and it's not that you have left for better, yet you have yet to conclude. If you are exhausted, frustrated, then it's of course needed. It's up to you to do, and you have all the choice to do these things. But just to make a statement to the society that you are rebel and you are something different, you're doing it without any plan or things in head, that might be uh, I must say, like, there might be a not a great thing to do, not a great thing to do. So if you, no, I'm not talking about the म्हणजे प्लॅन नाही आहे म्हणून असं नाही, पण काहीच पॅशन नाही आहे त्याला, काही कॉलिंग नाही आहे त्याला, काही असं रेस्टलेसनेस नाही आहे. जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ escaping from the job, if you're doing it, then don't do that. Try new option, try consulting, try doing different things which will make you clear the situation, why it is happening. Try discussing with the things, try discussing with the colleagues, try discussing with the mentors, try discussing with the seniors why these are things are happening with me. They will guide you through all this and you will be calm rather than exhausted throughout the life by entering into business which you don't want to do. So I hope somehow I've shared what I wanted to share. I'll share more of these things. Let's see. Bye.